Hello and welcome to the weekly film review on the Saturday Hour. This week's big release is Christopher Nolan's Dunkirk. When 40,000 men couldn't come home, home came for them. Dunkirk is divided into three parts: the mole, the sea and the air. These non-linear stories overlap in a way that we, the audience, get to see what actually happened over many days in just a 1 hour and 46 minute film. With just a basic understanding of World War II history, we already know who wins and how events turn out. So Christopher Nolan's effective technique of moving the plot forward gives the film a level of suspense I wasn't expecting. Like two previous war films, The Battle of Britain from 1969 and 1962's The Longest Day, this story also uses multiple protagonists played by an ensemble cast who cross between the different story elements. Dunkirk is not overly a war movie, but more stories set within the theatre of war. Based on the events of the Dunkirk evacuation, its timelines and characters are fictional. It is often a bleak and harrowing tale, never afraid to show a real dark side to the war. Cleverly, we never see our antagonists. We only see a handful of German planes and nothing else. The Allied soldiers, some just boys, run scared, lie, cheat and fight to stay alive. However wrongly these characters sometimes act, the director intelligently makes us realise their turmoil and terror. We may never agree with their actions, but we do understand them. Knowing that he was making a fictional account of Dunkirk, I do think Mr. Nolan missed a few tricks. We're told over 350,000 men left Dunkirk beach, but we never see more than 1,000 at a time on screen. And how about a big sweeping shot of hundreds of boats crossing the channel? For all its epic scale, ideas and cinematography, Dunkirk never quite reaches the levels of Kubrick's Paths of Glory and Full Metal Jacket, or Spielberg's Saving Private Ryan. Other than that, there is very little at fault with Dunkirk. Easily one of Christopher Nolan's top 3 films. Try not to miss it in the cinema, IMAX if you can, as however big your TV is, you'll never get the sound and visual impact the big screen will. And now, an undiscovered film you should go and find. This week from 1985 is a hidden gem from New Zealand, The Quiet Earth. After waking seamlessly alone in the world, Zack believes an experimental power grid project that he was part of has left him the last man alive. His mental state goes from manic to sorrow as the enormity of his predicament overwhelms him. Eventually, as he begins to come to terms with the situation, he meets first Joanne and then Appy. They try to work together and discover what has become of the rest of humanity. The film has a great story with clever twists and an excellent cast. The characters are as much likeable as they are annoying, which makes them so believable. If you like survival and stranded movies like Swiss Family Robinson, Castaway and 28 Days Later, and clever sci-fi films like Gattaca, Moon and Solaris, then you'll enjoy The Quiet Earth. Until next week,